everyone can hear my voice?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. So my name is Tabitha Zhang, and today I'm gonna have a lecture about Chinese painting and calligraphy. But don't worry, maybe you have heard from somewhere else about Chinese painting and calligraphy. It's kind of like serious and solemn. Today, when you hear my class, you will have a new angle to understand them. First, about I'm gonna do a little bit introduction about my context and about right. It's okay when you don't have any, if you don't have any, what is that called? If you don't have any paints or brushes, but I'll just teach you write one character by using your own hand. That'll be okay. So first of all, it's about four treasures of study. Before we creating a masterpiece, we need delicate tools. It's such as like if you use a $50 to buy a set of treasures of study, or using $500 to buy a set of stationery. Definitely, definitely the $500 can be working better. And then this is gonna tell what are the four treasure tools. In the old days, one need paper, ink stick, Chinese brush, and inkstone to write or paint. So they are called four treasures of study. Paper, ink stick, Chinese brush, and inkstone. These four things together are called four treasures of the study. And they are great numbers of varieties of them. And the best known ones are the paper of Xuancheng, the ink stick of Huizhou, the Chinese brush of Huzhou, and the inkstone of Duanxi. These four cities are from Chinese four cities, they can produce the best paper, ink stick, Chinese brush, and inkstone. First, I'm going to talk about the brush. Here, you can see the difference of the three brushes. There are difference of the three brushes. The first one, you can see is totally white, right? It's totally white. This brush was made of goat hair. Oh yeah, in America, in the USA, any of you have touched the goat before? Who have touched the goat before? You can raise your hand. Who had touched the goat before? Oh no, you haven't. Okay, the goat hair, and then wolf hair. Have everybody seen a wolf in the USA? Has anybody seen a wolf in USA? Yeah, wolf and goat. Oh no, yes, Natalie. Natalie, you said yes. You have seen before. J. Victicus. You have seen it? You want to say something? Victicus. Hmm? And then, yeah, and here, wolf hair, goat hair, and both hair mixed together. Uh, so anybody can tell me the wolf hair actually harder, and the goat hair is really soft. So both of them, if it's a mix it is like a medium. Well, I'm gonna tell you a little difference between them. The goat hair is great for writing calligraphy. The goat hair is great for writing the big characters and the calligraphy, and also trying to color the picture in Chinese way. But the wolf hair, because it's solid and it's kind of strong. So the wolf hair we use to write a small calligraphy and also trying to make the silhouette of a picture. Well, the brush made both of the hair. This actually we use as a beginner. the beginners used to practice everything. We use the both hair one because it's also the cheapest. So I'm talking about brush. Now it's ink. I'm sure everybody have seen the ink like in the right side. Have you ever seen the left side? Can you imagine it? How does it work? Yeah. In our ancient time, we used the ink stick and ink stone. Just put a little water and then grind the ink stick. Then ink will come outside. And use the ink to paint anything. This is how the ink stone works. And then because of the modern time, and you got probably gonna use the right side, this one. For this one is like for this one it is the strict. For this one we mostly like like a beginners we used to use, but the pros of and experts of painting the Chinese painting, they still prefer the traditional one, and it's actually not really cheap. And this kind of ink is made by lampblack and binders. Come in the ink sticks, which must be rubbed with water. Also, learning to rub the ink is an essential part of the calligraphy study. In the old times, when the really famous painter, when they painted, they're apprentice. They probably gonna hire an apprentice just to try to grind the stick for them. And then here's about paper. Without paper, we cannot paint anything, right? Paper is one of the four great inventions in ancient China. Anybody know what's the four great inventions of the ancient China? Who anybody knows, you can type or you can raise your hand to say. What are the four great inventions of the ancient China? Anybody knows? Okay. So what are the four great
paper,
paper, yes.
paper, 那个活字印刷，the printing, yeah, printing, 火药和指南针 compass.
火药是 gunpowder.
Yeah,
Gunpowder and the compass. Yeah. It is like yeah, exactly. Exactly. Pearl, is that right? Is that you speaking this? 是你吗？刚才说话的是 Pearl 吗？
no, it's 语言周。
语言周语言啊。Okay, so what in English they are called compass, paper, printing, and also gunpowder. So paper is one of the four great inventions of ancient China. Paper is frequently sold together with a paper weight and desk pad. So some people insist that Chinese calligraphy should use special papers such as xuan paper, like this, maobian paper, etc. And modern papers also can be used now, but definitely not gonna appear like the old paper looks. And the xuanzhi is totally different from the paper we use in a daily life. It's a kind of high-class artistic paper used for traditional Chinese brush calligraphy and painting. It also has excellent ink embellishment, durability, non-deformation, and insect resistance. It also has become the paper which could best present the artistic style of traditional Chinese painting and calligraphy. Also, next one is this about inkstone. Inkstone are containers of the ink. You can see there are four different styles. And most of the inkstones are made of earthenware clay. High-class inkstones have characteristics of smooth and quality. There are inkstones commonly made of stone, ceramic, or clay. Inkstone is to grind the solid ink stick into liquid and to contain the ink once with liquid. Chinese inkstones are highly prized as an art object, and intensive bibliography is dedicated to their history and appreciation, especially in China. The inkstone produced in these four places are the most famous one. Chengni inkstone is produced in Henan, Hebei, and Shanxi provinces. Chengni, Cheng, this character, it means clear, and sometimes means orange. So you can see the inkstone is kind of like an orange color. And Duanxi inkstone, Taohe inkstone, and Shexian inkstone. These four places have the best inkstone all over China. And also, Duanxi inkstone, not only a precious artistic object, but also a tribute to the emperor. Oh, a tribute to the emperor. Think about it. Why emperor gonna need an inkstone for? What emperor need an inkstone for? Anybody knows? And inkstone, emperor. Emperor needs an inkstone for what reason? Hey, emperor.
For signing documents, I guess, maybe?
They have actually. Emperor actually have a lot of papers need to write. But also, our Chinese emperor also can write such a great calligraphy. Even the calligraphy can show their personality. Let's have a check. This one, who was the one written this? I want to let you to guess one. I want to let you guess what kind of personality you consider this emperor can be. I want you to guess this emperor, what's his or her personality? Anybody can say? Fun, flexible, hey, loose, easygoing, kinda. The writer of this is the famous Cao Cao. Yeah, indeed, he's a really funny guy. He's fun. And he's flexible. He is a really great strategist. He is a really famous strategist. And the poem he wrote has a really broad and wide, broad and view. Okay, let's see the second one. Which kind of personality you can see in this calligraphy? The second one. Do you think the personality of the second one is different or the same as the first one? A person strict. Oh yeah, she is strict. Wait a minute. Did you hear clearly? I said it's a she. It's not a he. It's a she. Direct. Okay. Jean said right. Direct, strict. Okay. You know who is she? She is our first and the only women emperor, Wu Zetian. This calligraphy was written by our first and the only emperor, women emperor, Wu Zetian. Indeed, she's a strict and a direct person. She have a lot of strategy. Finally, she became an emperor. At that moment, there are mostly only the man being emperor, but as a woman, she made it. And the third one, what can you see from this character? This is also written by an emperor. Well, you can see the difference between about this one based on the other two.
Sharp.
受精体, gentle. Oh, Nikki, gentle, delicate, exactly. This emperor, Hey, I have to tell you, he is rather an artist than an emperor. He's a really bad emperor, but he is the spectacular, extraordinary artist. He is Song Huizong. Yeah, he is artist, and he was the founder of this character. Charming, delicate, yes. This is a he. And he can be an artist, but he is not a great emperor, but he's a really great artist. And the last one, and I think most of you can understand this character. It's English. It's written by our last emperor, Pu Yi. Yeah, the last one was written by our last emperor, Pu Yi. Yeah, because he has an English teacher. So these characters are the emperor. Calligraphy. So about calligraphy, now let's start about calligraphy. Calligraphy fonts. First, I'm gonna do a little introduction about this. You don't need to have a pen, don't need to have a brush, but the writing like this way is how we write the regular thing, regular pen. But it's different to write to use the Chinese brush. We need to use 4 fingers. 2 fingers to hold this stick, and the fourth finger here, and the thumb hold a stick. Hold it solid. This is how we write. It's different, like how we use the pen. And then about here, how to write a character. If anybody has learned or haven't learned, this is the most important thing for writing any characters. Up and down. First up, then down. Left to right. Left to right. First left, then right. Out and in. Outside first, then inside. Up and down, left and right, out and in. This is how we should write the characters. Any characters, it works. And here I'm going to show you a little small video about how our characters evolved. Oh, okay. So about 现在有声音了吗？ Have voice, have a video voice now.
有声音啊。
现在也有了。Okay, so you can see, actually here, actually here, the characters actually up to Jin Dynasty. Jin Dynasty means like 1500 years ago. Up to that, the character is almost the same like how we write now. Here, I'm going to talk about the fonts of calligraphy. The first one, anybody how to know how to call this in English? Oh, no. 6 characters. Oracle.
Oracle.
Oracle. Yeah, Oracle. Yeah. This is the first character of China. It's the first Chinese characters. And the oracle is mostly like a picture. But up to CU script, official script, regular script, running script, and cursive script. Up to regular script rewriting now. It's not like a picture. Mostly, it's not too much like a picture. So it's becoming evolved. It evolved. Well, in the official script, you can see this character is almost like how we write now. This one means pronounced as yong, means forever. So you can see from the CU script, it is like a river have branches and it's flow forever. This is yong. CU script look like this way. Official script, 隶书, regular script, 楷书. And after you write 楷书, then you will have 行书, running script, and cursive script, 草书. Let's have a look. The regular script is like a person standing. 楷如立. Regular script is like a person standing. This is how we mostly write the characters. 行如走. The semi-cursive script is like a person walking. When you write the 楷书 faster, it can gradually become 行书. While 草书如奔, the cursive script is like a person running. 草书 mostly we cannot see, even cannot recognize which the character is, but it can show the personality really well. 篆书 seal script. You can read after me. 篆书 will look like this way. 篆书, it is seal script. Remember how it's looking. Remember how does it look? Because later I'm gonna ask you some questions. And 隶书 official script. 隶书 official script. It's kind of bold. It's kind of like a little flat. 隶书 official script. 楷书. This is how we actually write the characters now. Regular script. 楷书. 楷书 look like a square. A real square. Look like a square. Every characters look like a square. 楷书. 行书 running script. When you started to write it faster, it becoming running script. 行书. And the last, 草书 cursive script. Maybe you cannot even recognize what is that. Okay, here, anybody have a Japanese background? Anybody, if you have a Japanese background, can you understand what is that written here? Here you can see the character 家, with Chinese character 家. It evolved into Japanese character 咖. 这个字念奴, Chinese character is 奴, gradually becoming 奴 in Japanese. And this one is 增, becoming cursive. It becomes so in Japanese. So this kind of 这个叫平假名，日语的平假名 it is actually came from the cursive script of Chinese character. Okay, here's a really interesting point. 72 years ago, Christian Dior. Anybody use the Dior bag or lipstick, something like that? Dior. Christian Dior had designed a dress using the calligraphy of Chinese. Guess which one he was using that day? A, B, C. Type your answer.
B.
B. Oh, B. Why is B? Anybody give me an answer? Why? Why do you think it's a B? More artistic? Picture like. Oh, yeah. So you want to know the answer? It's actually B. Look at the picture. This is the actual picture about that dress Christian Dior designed. But here have a hidden point. We don't know if Master Dior knows the meaning. Will he still use it? The meaning of these characters are, suddenly I had a terrible stomachache, and I don't know whether it's caused by cold or heat. I wanna take a rhubarb soap. This kind of herb. Rhubarb is a kind of herb can help defecating, which is beneficial to both cold and heat. What to do now? I can't stand it anymore. I do you think if Master Dior knows the meaning, will he still use it? Oh wow, this is kind of a catastrophe, huh? But it just only looking beautiful, so he used this to design a dress. And I also don't know if this model finally have a diarrhea problem later. I don't know. Okay, so now let's see some fonts. Which font are they using on their tattoo? Anybody know this guy? I think as American, mostly know this guy, huh? Huh? Yeah, it is regular. Yeah, exactly. Moni, you got it right. This guy is an NBA player. Allen Iverson. Like many Chinese know him. He's an NBA player. His name is Allen Iverson. He's he's short. He's kind of short, but he can make it really great. The way he running in the court is spectacular. Yeah, this is a regular, and the character name means 忠 means loyalty, pronounced as 忠 means loyalty. And this guy, this girl, everybody know her, right? Everybody know her. Nicki Minaj, a rap singer, huh? What is her character written on here? Hmm. Anybody give me an answer? What does the Nicki Minaj this font?
God always with you.
Yeah, I mean the font, regular
Oh.
seal or
隶书
yeah, it's 隶书 is official one. 上帝与你常在, God is always with you. This is what she had made a tattoo on her arms. Okay, and the third one, I'm this guy. Anybody know him? David Beckham. Which font is on his tattoo? Running or cursive. I consider this is a cursive. But I can recognize the first one is 做. What the last I can read cannot recognize too much. Yeah. So you can see now even the celebrities of European American country, they love using characters to use on their tattoo. But
生
they
生
have to
死
know
皆命，
什么？
应该是生死皆命，什么什么什么，不知道。
哦，生死皆命，富贵在天吗？
呀，对对，嗯，
哦，生死皆命，富贵在天 means that life and death is caused by the destiny, and fortune is also caused by the destiny. So now about calligraphy, we don't need to write it. I'll just let you to see it. This is a full character on a fan. Full means auspicious. Like every Chinese will put this on the New Year. Put it on the New Year, on the door of the New Year's Day. And anybody can try to write this full character down there on your paper. Just only try it. And I'll give you some minute to have you to try it. 福. The animation here shows how does this written. Fu means auspicious. Every Chinese will put this at a door of the Spring Festival. And now, after this character, let's see some painting. First of all, I'll show you a little bit video of little tadpoles. Search for mom. I will do a little simultaneous translation here. What are they talking inside?
发了吗？不，还早着呢。
It's too early.
它们叫做小蝌蚪，
They're called little tadpoles.
摆着尾巴水里
They're
游，
shaking their tails.
游啊
Swim.
游啊游。
Swim and swim. There's two chicken. There are two chicks coming
谁
from
是
the
哥
back.
哥？谁是
It's the
弟弟？
elder brother, who is the
小
younger
蝌
brother.
蚪不认得小鸡，
The tadpole cannot
小鸡也
recognize
不
them.
认得小蝌
And the
蚪。
chicks can also
他
recognize the
们说
tadpoles.
话又点头，
They're
马上成了
talking
好朋友。
and nodding, becoming friends quickly.
咕咕咕咕咕咕，鸡妈妈来找小鸡了。
The hens are
这个
finding
叫
the chicken.
妈妈好，那个叫好妈妈。
Mom! Mom! They're good mom. Okay, this part,
发了吗？
this is the part of a Chinese painting in this introduction. And now I'm going to talk about several styles of painting. The first one is the landscape painting. The landscape painting is was regarded as the highest form of Chinese painting, and generally even still is. The time from the Fai Dynasty period to the Northern Song period is known as the Great Age of Chinese landscape. In the north, artists painted pictures of towering mountains using strong block lines, ink wash, and sharp dotted brushstrokes to suggest rough stone. And in the south, artists painted the rolling hills and rivers to their native countryside in the peaceful scene done with softer and rubbed brushwood. These two kinds of scenes and techniques become the classical styles of Chinese landscape painting. And also, landscape painting is the form of painting technique that most artists in Guilin they're using. Artists using this style to paint natural scenery such as Li River, Karst Hills, and Longji terrace fields cormorant, fisherman, water buffalo, and other rural images. Chinese calligraphy brushes and ink are not only low-cost art-making media, but also lend themselves to a detailed form of art. And then here is a flower and bird painting. We call it Hua Niao Hua. It's a kind of Chinese painting prevalent in East Asia, named after its subject matter. Shanshui, the landscape, is for the broadened view, and the flower bird painting is the detail. And normally, most bird and flower painting belongs to the scholar artist style of Chinese painting. According to the Chinese tradition, bird and flower painting covers flowers, birds, fish, and insects. It can thus deal with a wide range of national topics, including flowers, fish, insects, bird, pets, etc. And this is a little part of the video we have shown at the beginning of our class. And that is called The Beautiful Forest. It also nominated as the Oscar short film animation. So I'm not going to show you right now because we already showed at the beginning. Here, after the plants and landscape, we're talking about people. Figure painting. Before, female characters are almost excluded from the traditional Chinese painting under the influence of Confucianism. And but after some time, similarly, in the portrait paintings, female characters are also depicted as exemplary women to elevate the rules of males. And during the Tang Dynasty, artists slowly began to appreciate the beauty of a woman. And artist Zhang Xuan produced a painting named Palace Woman Listening to Music that captured women's elegance and pretty faces. However, women were still being depicted as a submissive and ideal within male system. While in the Song Dynasty, as a love poem emerged, the images associated with the love stories were made as attractive as people to make the taste of the male viewers. But these three are different. This one, the second one, it is the Tang Dynasty women. And they are like 仕女图. They are listening to the music and they're playing in a courtyard. They're playing in the backyard. The first one, he is Li Bai. He's a really famous poet. And his poem, every Chinese can recite his poem. And the last one is a kid. It's a shepherd kid. It is actually appears in the CMU festival. The visitor want to ask for the way, ask for direction. And the shepherd kid pointed a way for him. Well, now, so landscaping, bird of flower, and figure painting, which is this one? This is easy. Which one is this?
人物 figure.
A figure. And then this one?
Landscape.
Landscape. And this is a
Flower bird.
And what is that? Anybody can see what is that? You can consider this as an eagle. It's actually an eagle. And a flower, bird paint. This is what kind of flower? Lotus. This is lotus. I don't know if in the USA have it or not. And bird of flower, they're different. There are different styles. And this is a landscape. 4 men are playing what are they playing? Can anybody tell me?
Go chess.
Yeah, Go chess. Yeah, they're playing Go chess. And this chess is, I can even say, the hardest board game all over the world. And about the last, it's the steps and a poet of a painting. Sometimes the scholars, they love to write a poem or make some steps at the end of a painting to show their expression and emotion. Also, the collectors will also put their stamp on it. I'll show you a picture. This is called 照夜白图. Is written the 照夜白 is a famous horse of Emperor Tang Taizong. It is a white horse and really handsome horse. It was after the painting you see so many different fonts, different stamps. So can you imagine what does this picture experience? What did it experience?
Have many
It has
papers.
too many persons, too many people have collected and put their stamp on it, even writes a poem on it, even written a poem on it. So it had passed over by many collectors. So that around it have too many stamps and too many poems around it. At last, I'll just show you some painting for you to paint after class. If you love to paint, try to paint some. It is a bamboo, panda, and crane. If you like to paint it, you can do it later. And you also can find the full videos of the lecture on our YouTube and Facebook channels. So today our lecture is finished. Thank you for watching.